From the grounds of the capital, good morning, everyone. Those of you following, watching, please like, subscribe, and follow our YouTube channel. This is Cool TV. My name is Will Wilfredosi, and today is March 26, 2025. As you may be informed, there is an ongoing crisis since nearly 7 months now at the House of Representatives, where the issue of the House leadership concerning the speakership since last year of November, the issue, that's October rather, the issue of House leadership, wherein back of the lawmakers have expressed a vote of no confidence in the embattled Speaker J. Funati Kofa. They believed his leadership style has affected the House of Legislature, and it has tarnished the image of the legislature. And they have also they came up with several counts against the embattled Speaker J. Funati Kofa, and up to present, the embattled speaker had not had the opportunity to recuse himself, or he have not been given the opportunity to recuse himself from his position to ensure that the issue that has to do with all of the counts to speak to all of them. But again, there have been series of confrontation between both lawmakers, especially the House of Representatives, where there have been series of fight, series of speeches, and through the disagreement of bulk of the lawmakers, they have also elected a new speaker. Some part of last year, they elected a new speaker. That's elected Speaker Richard Nambekun, and he won on a web ballot. But again, this morning, just before I go ahead, what will be happening this morning? They elected him, and since then, the minority, those who are not in numbers, have disagreed with the election process. They are saying the former manner in which the election was done was illegal, and of course, the both parties, that's the majority and minority bloc, has been in the court, from Court A, Court B, Court C. They went to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court ruled talking about ultra-vires, and they also talk about calling on all of the lawmakers to go and settle their own conflicts, settle their own differences. So as part of that, they are still finding it difficult to understand, to interpret the ruling of the Supreme Court. But I'm trying to make my way to one of two of the lawmakers who are on the grounds. You have Representative Yeke Koluba. He's also here. You have the controversial chair on Rules and Order, Marvin Cole of Bond County District Number 3. He's also here. But today they expected to go at the Supreme Court, where the Bill of Information that was filed by embattled Speaker J. Funati Kofa. So they will be at the Supreme Court this morning so that they can.
Yeah, the media, so we can go to the court.
So if the result court against you,
any result come in the interest of the Liberian people, we accept it.
You don't look happy this morning.
How do I look? I'm always happy.
You look stressed up.
Stressed up? Maybe like Joseph Parker, they just don't lose the case, man. What you call fear? What you call fear?
It's just a country club that can make Senator Prince Yomi Johnson.
No, I didn't wear that one today because if I wear that one, it will be very powerful. So the one my father gave me and left it. Look, let me tell you something today. We will not have people misbehaving in the country. So wait for the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court say, let the Supreme Court just make the ruling very clear that all we want. We're not going for a different case. Tell us the thing they call coronavirus, or antiviral, they other viral. This is what it meant, or this is what it means. That's all we want, so the Supreme Court can understand it. For me, I understand the Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court was very clear. It's very clear. So only the irresponsible don't understand it. And someone the irresponsible that Rachel Kunde and Thomas Faladen now roll that his money all on a bit.
You made an allegation against the vice president that he's interfering with the Supreme Court.
I'll stand by my statement. I'll stand by my statement
because he
because
has been visiting the judges in chamber.
Bossman, I stand my statement because my source is reliable. Let Jeremiah Dormokun stop being
He is the vice president of the Republic.
Fuck him, man. We're talking about good thing, talking about vice president.
Good morning. See you at grounds of the capital.
Representing Marvin
Your
Cole.
colleagues came up with a mandate that those suspended from graduation have been seen, and you are going against your own colleagues.
At the so-called section, I know that about 5 or 7 persons.
You just said so-called session?
So-called section. 5 or 6 persons raised their hands to say that we are suspended, and that mandate were being presided over by Tomo Fala, a colleague of ours, and some of us commanded force in the Republic of Liberia more than him.
He is the deputy speaker.
That's not the issue. It is second, privileged second among equals. So I strongly believe that their actions will be determined by the court. So we will await the court. Once the court says what they meant is to get legitimacy to Rachel Conde means that a suspension of
What will happen if the court ruled against the minority? Will you serve your suspension?
There is nobody called minority. We are rule of law caucus members, and we, wherever side the Lord is on, that is the side of the majority. So no, listen. That is a mistake that you guys continue to make. When individual term to be lawless, you do not call them majority. The side of the Lord is the majority.
But they got in numbers.
No, it's not just about
43.
No, listen. Whenever you spoke about numbers, whether the number is constitutional number or the number is lawless number, and that is what you should be talking about. And the numbers that you guys continue to talk about, it is not constitutional number. That's why we are heading to the Supreme Court today. Arguments will be heard, and after those arguments, and I know that the clarity of the Supreme Court opinion will be made clear to the Republic of Liberia. And when that happens, we are going to challenge each other. Richard Kun or Fala cannot stop us, and they will never preside any part of Morocco.
Will you serve your suspension if
I'm not going to. I do not. That is not a suspension. But I'm saying to you,
Honorable Cole.
Allegation on the deputy speakers of challenging the House of Representatives.
it is fine. It's not. No, it's not allegation. It's fine. Tomo Fala did that, so we're not going to run from that. We were in leadership, and we were looking for money to shoulder some of our responsibility, and Fala took the responsibility to do that.
If the court ruled against the majority bloc speaker, Kong, and then he refused to recuse himself from the speakership, what will be your next action as
The
rule of law?
police and the military will come outside because we are prepared, and we are prepared in every aspect. We'll resist them.
He just takes the power, you know that.
I am telling you what I'm calling on the military. I am saying the military. So we are not going to allow Richard Kun or Fala to think that they can run out of this Capitol building, and we accept it. So we are prepared to give our blood to the Liberian people for the redemption of our country, and we are prepared for that. This play will be ungovernable if the court rules against them and they believe that they can come and stage gangsterism here and we tolerate them. We're not going to do it.
Because they do.
So other colleagues, other lawmakers also arrived from the Rule of Law Caucus. That's colleague from Bon County as well, UG Colley. And you also have that's the representative from Bapolu County.
I should be held responsible. We're not going to allow lawlessness to prevail. This republic should govern every one of us. Do you understand what it means for somebody to hold people's salary for 5 months, 6 months? We are not deterred about that. You see, we are still moving, we are still living. We gave a message to ECOWAS that, look, if these guys believe that they will cut short lawlessness, be prepared to send ECOWAS back. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
I told you guys before that was a 2x4 suspension. 2x4. I'm saying that over Deputy Speaker. Look, man, the Deputy Speaker himself knows that he's proceeding wrongly in this country. The only way there will be peace in this country until he knows that he himself is proceeding wrongly. He cannot be sitting on a purported speaker who he just had his hand putting up one day and called himself speaker. Rajapu is not a speaker in this country.
I've never heard you speaking in this kind of manner before.
Okay,
so your voice on
today you hearing me. So that's what I'm saying.
Where is the bravery coming from?
All of the majority bloc members are self-promoted people, lawmakers in this country.